What's up everybody, it's On with RenovationBridge, and today I wanted to talk about the different types of contractors that you can choose when picking a contractor for your renovation project. This is probably the most popular question I get, and it's what type of contractor should I choose for my specific renovation process. So in today's video, we're going to go over 3 different types of contractors. We're going to weigh out the pros and cons, we're going to see what type of project they fit best, and then obviously if you guys need help choosing your own contractor, go to renovationbridge.com and let us do all the work for you. So, starting with number 1, we have the full service contractor. Let's start off. What is a full service contractor? So a full service contractor is a contractor that has multiple teams under them. For instance, a full service contractor is going to have their own in-house architect, in-house designers. They're also going to have dedicated project managers for each project and dedicated teams of GCs. That means the same people you see on day 1 are going to be the same people you see on day 30. They're going to be the same people who hand you the keys at the end. This type of contractor is perfect for any large project. Consider you're doing an ADU. If you weren't using a full service contractor, you'd have to start off by getting an architect and an engineer, having those plans be made for you, taking those plans, submitting them to the city, then finding someone to go do demo, then finding someone to go do framing, etc., etc. It becomes a lot of hassle, and it's just something that you don't want to deal with and you want to let the professionals deal with. Number 2, you can guarantee that projects get done on budget and on time. And thirdly, you don't have to manage anything. You have a full management team doing everything for you. The one con obviously is the price. Usually a full service contractor is going to be slightly more expensive than any of the other contractors on this list. But what I tell homeowners is the amount of money you're saving in time and hassle is worth every dollar going full service. And we highly recommend, if you can afford it, to 100% do full service contracting. The second type of contractor, which is your local GC. This is your local mom and pop, dad who's been in the business for 45 years, works out of a pickup truck, has worked with the same crew of people for the past 30 years. The benefits of using a contractor like this is obviously it's a little cheaper than full service. You're still getting that dedicated GC, so the main GC that you see on the first day is going to be the same main GC you see on the last day. It's usually a bit cheaper than full service contractor, as well as that GC will have his own subcontractors. So as opposed to if you did it by yourself and had to go out and get subs, this GC will also have their own subcontractors. Some of the cons here is you're definitely more hands-on in the project. The GC is going to ask you a lot more questions. They're going to be a lot more involved with you directly. You're going to have to monitor some of the quality of the work. We also see change orders being a lot more common here, as your normal typical GC can't bid a project as well as a team can. And just if anyone's wondering what a change order is an extra bill that gets added to your project. So let's say they open a wall and they see that there's water behind the drywall and the drywall got wet and that needs to be replaced. They'll give you a change order to replace that drywall. That's a lot less common with full service just because they end up doing more due diligence before signing you on. Also, most of the time your project will go over budget and over timeline when working with a normal GC. This is just due to the nature of there being one guy, and that one guy has a family and a life and wants to do other things, as opposed to if you're working with a full service, they always have people to sub in for you, and it's no matter what, rain or shine, your project is continuing forward. So in conclusion, if you have a little bit more time on your hands, have a little bit more management skills, having that local GC might be the right solution for you. And lastly, the third type of contractor is the pickup contractor. The pickup contractor is the contractors you see outside Home Depot, the ones who have unbranded pickup trucks and you see tools in the back. The benefits of these guys is they're the cheapest way to renovate your home. But that's pretty much where the pros end. When you're using pickup contractors, you have to be in full management. You become the GC. You have to make sure that they show up every day on time. You have to check their licenses. Anything that happens in the house, they're most likely not insured, which means you're covered by it. Also, when using a pickup contractor, the project most likely will go over timeline just because now your schedule is interwoven into the construction schedule. We highly recommend that unless you want to be fully involved in your renovation process and pretty much be there with a hammer and nail, that you stay away from pickup contractors. Hey, pickup contractors, we love you and your work is super valuable. We just like to recommend our homeowners the best of the best. And yeah, that kind of sums up the 3 different types of contractors. Obviously, there's a ton of information to consider. So give RenovationBridge a call. We'll learn about your project and we'll find which contractor is the right fit for you. All right, talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.